Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So we getting back to Isaiah 4 and 1. Isaiah 4 and 1. I'm finna break some news to you dudes who think y'all know what y'all talking about. Oh, and we gonna go into some layers of this too. So let's get right into it. No videos tomorrow. I actually don't know when I'm gonna do videos again. This stuff is getting annoying, and we're gonna get into that as well. Isaiah 4 and 1 says, in that day 7 women will take hold, and one man said, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name, take away our disgrace. The disgrace is all this myths about marriage. I'm finna break it down for you, man. And some people probably gonna be mad at me after this one, but oh well. Listen, man, listen. All you dudes that think, well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'll just do this, I'll just do that. Let's start with the money. I've been married since I was 23 years old. It's been a lot of stress, man. It's been a lot of stress, man. More stress than when I was running them streets, man. And to be honest with you, you can't blame anybody. It's just you be thinking that things gonna be one way and it's actually end up being another. We lost 2 kids. It's been a roller coaster economically. That's one of the main things I want to emphasize on. I've been through a lot of stress. Trying to do the stay-at-home mom thing, it can backfire on you. Let's get into that. Everything got to go perfect. No car repairs. Your bills, you got to manage your money right. You can't let your bills get out of control. Nobody can get sick. You can't get fired or want to quit a job. If you choose to get married and have a stay-at-home mom, you're basically choosing to be a beta male. You're choosing to be a simp. And if you refuse to do it, you're going to bring problems in your home like I did. I was always an alpha. But I didn't understand that you can't be an alpha in most marriages. Like, you just can't. Like, you're going to go to these jobs and you're going to be trying to be an alpha and you're going to get broke down. And you're going to either want to slap people upside their head or you're going to have to quit. Those are going to be your only 2 options. So it's a lot of things about marriage that I didn't understand. And, I know my health done took a hit. I be jittery sometimes because I be knowing that if I don't make it, everything is just gonna crumble. Like, I don't have people like backing me financially. Like, I don't have a family that I could go to. Even if they have it, they more than likely ain't gonna help me. So, you just go through it, man. Like, in this, y'all think, that's why I be getting, like, I done stopped getting mad. I done start being, like, more ignoring it. Like, when I see dudes on Facebook that either ain't been married or they wasn't married for a long time, stuff like that, and they be talking, well, I would do this and I would do that, and I be looking at that like, dude, you just don't know. So this one is entitled, Monogamy is for busters. Monogamy is for people who want to fail. You want to fail financially. You can make it with one that's completely on board, but like a lot of the traditional values that people look and think is values, they not really values, man. Like I say, man, like that financial problems I'm telling you, man, that stuff can weigh down on you, man, when you start needing everything at once. You can't call nobody. Nobody's gonna help you. The people that would can't, and the people that can won't. And it's like, that's very stressful, man. And then I look at YouTube and it's frustrating because I see y'all supporting chumps. I see y'all supporting people who are racist that you don't even know if they a man or a woman. I see y'all supporting dudes who hypocritical, that go back on everything that they've been saying for years. And it's like, all these people that I know ain't real, that I know ain't the truth, and I see y'all supporting them. It can be frustrating. Like, you know, you be wanting to help people, but people don't be wanting to be helped. That's frustrating too. Like, when you a helpful person, but people don't help you, you know, it gets rough. And I'm going to tell you firsthand, do not listen to that Blake's dude, Gaskins. Don't listen to them about this marriage stuff. These dudes got people giving them money. That's not how marriage gonna be. Especially she start getting pregnant and stuff. She ain't gonna be able to work, man. You putting your kids' health at risk. I'm telling you that. I mean, one of our losses it's possible that's why, you know, she was trying to help me do like a business, you know. And here's what I would say. If you think you got the one and you want to get married, right? Both of y'all work for a while, stack y'all money up, get up in the tens of 20s of thousands of dollars, just sitting on it. You ain't gonna waste it. You ain't gonna take no trips with it. You just gonna have it. Get your money right. Fill each other out. See if y'all even gonna, be down for each other like that. Because y'all know Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will go wrong. So, you got to understand that. Ain't no fairy tales with marriage. Marriage is work. Marriage is business. Marriage is not something that's just going to be peaches and cream. So, and understand, believe me when I tell you, if you think, well, I'm just going to have her stay at home and you going to make it on 40,000, 50,000, man, you going to see. You going to see. It ain't happening, man. And then the people at your job be getting on your nerve. You got to go home and argue. Like, let's say you with somebody that's contentious. You got to go home and argue with them after you've been arguing at work. All that stuff takes a toll, man. I'm telling you. And then, like, when you not feeling good, you still got to go to work. It's like, it ain't like you can, like, call in or anything. You still got to go to work unless you got one of them jobs with sick hours and stuff like that. But even that, I had a job with sick hours. They start clamping down on that. So, all these guys, I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to people I know. I'm talking to people I don't know. You think you know what it takes in marriage. That's your arrogance. You gonna find out the hard way. You gonna be the one that finds out the hard way that marriage ain't what you thought. And a lot of y'all gonna regret ever getting married because it's not what you thought. It's not what you thought. So let me tell you something. And the Most High don't always bail you out. Like, sometimes you just gonna be praying and ain't nothing gonna be happening, man. I'm telling y'all the truth about everything on this one. You gonna be praying and ain't nothing gonna be happening. When you first think you know God or whatever, everything just seems like it's so easy. But over the years, I believe he be requiring more out of people as you are supposed to be more seasoned. So, as the time goes by, things get harder and harder sometimes. So stop thinking you know what it is and thinking you're going to just have her barefoot and pregnant all the time. You only make $40,000 a year. You're going to be broke as a joke. Everything that happened to you is going to affect you. It's going to take you back a month. Every tire you have to change, every repair you have to get, it's going to take you back 1 month. You're going to be behind. You're going to be behind. Y'all think y'all want families. First of all, a lot of you young dudes and a lot of you simp dudes, y'all don't know how women is, man. Because you're not observing enough. You just give them the benefit of the doubt. So you don't know how they really are. You going to find out the hard way too. Man, I want a family of my own. Oh, really? Oh, really? So you marry a single mother with her own kids, and the kids grow up and tell you, you ain't my daddy. Or you have your kids, and your kids, like I say, daddy this, daddy that. Then they get older, and they start distancing themselves from you. And it's like you make sacrifices for them that when things get tough, people forget about those sacrifices that you made. You know, so this video is just an eye-opener to you arrogant, narcissistic dudes who think y'all know about relationships and you don't. Congratulations if you have a unicorn. Because most people ain't gonna have one. Most people gonna have a woman. They start out, you think this is the one. End up, you be like, oh my gosh, what did I do? I mean, that's just how it be sometimes. That's how it be. House, lavish, 1 minute, next minute, stuff everywhere. I mean, you can't expect nothing out of these women, man. You gotta know that, man. And you gotta know that there's nothing wrong with you having your own place, being a single dude. Stop trying to be righteous, man. I'm not telling you to be unrighteous, but I'm going to tell you, let me clarify this. You and your desire to be righteous is going to be what's going to take you under. When it comes to making money, you got to stay aggressive. You can't try to be like people who heyday was the 80s. Ain't no $200 mortgages no more. Mortgages be $1,200, $2,000. Ain't no $200 mortgages no more. So you can't listen to people who had a $200 mortgage and now their house is paid off. Of course, they're going to try to criticize you because they don't know what it's like trying to make it in 2023. They at the end of their life. They didn't have to deal with this 2023. People trying to force you to put this in your body. And then you gotta like watch what you say. You gotta like act fake. I mean, it's just, I'm telling you, man. Y'all dudes think y'all know. Y'all little dudes on Facebook. Love is this, love is that. You practically sound like a poet. You gonna see. You gonna see. Because you gonna be the one that's gonna roll the dice and you gonna roll a snake eye. Here's how, I told y'all this is the solutions channel. Here's how I think is the safe way to go about things. Don't worry about what the Most High, if I had sex. The Most High is not gonna send you to hell over sex. He's not. He's not. What's going to put you in hell is whether or not your name is in the book of life. When your name is in the book of life, like he said, you can go in and out and find green pasture. What does that mean? That means that he's not petty like people will want you to think. Now, he's going to judge us. But he's not, I mean, all you got to do is look at King David. Look at some of the men that are mentioned in the scripture. So, stop forcing marriage thinking you being righteous, man. I'm telling you. You opening up a can of leeches, not even worms, leeches. So, you got to understand this, man. That look, I'm going to have her staying at home. You better make sure you got bank in the bank. And you better make sure that you don't rush having kids, man. Both of y'all should be working for a while. Build up your money. Work on your physical health. Like, for one, she should get her weight down to a certain. I'm gonna tell you what happens. She's gonna get bigger when she start having kids. So if she's already big, she needs to kind of like try to tone that up. Man, what the heck, man? So you wanna kind of tone that up, because it's going. I would say on average a woman gains 40 pounds with pregnancy. Wait, hold on. So each one, so if she has 2 pregnancies, let's say she gains 40 pounds and she gets pregnant again, because sometimes when they get bigger, stuff be different. Don't believe that hype about skinny people. Why are you trying to ride on the side of me, man? So, and then she get pregnant again. She didn't lose the last 40. She gonna gain another 40, man. So what's gonna happen is things gonna change. Like, the energy is gonna change. The emotion is gonna change. You gonna gain weight. You got to be careful with these things, because like for a guy to work like he probably should work, you gonna have to keep your weight under control, man. Because if you start letting your weight get out of control, you're gonna get lazy, and if you get lazy, then you ain't gonna be able to pile that money up like you would. So yeah, practice polygyny, have concubines. Don't try to think you righteous with marriage, because if you fighting and arguing all the time, the sun is going to be setting on your wrath. The Bible told you not to do that. The sun is going to be setting on your wrath. And you're going to basically, you're going to have a hard time. Anyway, hold on. Hold on. So, don't let these women gas you up. They all change, man. They all change. And most of the change is negative. They not going to stay happy. You're going to spend all your time trying to please them, so on and so forth. And, it's just not going to be what you think, man. So, y'all be talking about, well, I agree with RC. Like, okay, go ahead. Go ahead and agree with these guys who have wives that you'll never have. The woman you marry is not going to be the same as the woman at any of these dudes that might have unicorns is gonna marry. And people been making videos about Tony Gaskins. Tony Gaskins is like a beta male, like he like a simp in his. So Blake's, I don't know how he is, but it seemed like his wife is very cooperative. Even just looking at, unless they just good actors, looking at some of the body language on the pictures, So you can't expect these guys to be telling you about marriage, because you gonna be married. Former girls that done had trains ran on her, girls that done got busted, dudes busting their mouth, like they gonna be doing all kind of stuff, and then when they get tired of doing it, they gonna come try to marry you, and then you gonna run into entitled women who father was in the 80s, like with $200 mortgages, so they gonna expect to stay at home and do nothing. That ain't the world we live in. You're going to be broke. Get you a couple concubines. Y'all help each other. Y'all work as a team. Let her stay in her place. You stay in yours. Until, you convinced that she might be okay. And you'll never be fully convinced. And you shouldn't be. But then, you move in. you know, y'all still work as a team. If she's up in age, then of course she should work. If she quit her job, tell her, hey, you gotta go. Because I'm telling you, man, y'all don't want no part of this money stress, man. Where everything is just on your shoulders. Ain't nobody gonna help you, man. That stuff is rough. So just stop worrying about what the Most High think. You know, don't take that the wrong way. What I'm saying is, don't rush into nothing because you trying to be righteous. That's what I'm saying. So I'll see y'all when I see y'all with more videos. Just kind of keep the notification bell on so you'll know.